What if you could really help to change the world just by making your own life a little easier? Did you know that whilst you're fighting for a faster broadband connection, 1/4 of the world's population is still without power? Now forget poverty. These people aren't poor. Many of them would say that they're richer for it. But without power, they face challenges that we can only imagine. And building enough power stations to give everyone power will put strains on the planet that simply aren't sustainable. But what if we could give everyone in the world enough power for the modern world without charging the disadvantaged anything at all? Without building a single power station, and at the same time bring down the great divides and echo chambers that are inflicting our modern day politics across the modern world? I think we can. The technology is at our fingertips, and the effort to cross over the line might disrupt the power company giants. But as a famous economist called Schumpeter predicted in the 1950s, capitalism thrives on creative destruction. It's what we build in its place is that what matters. Every day our bodies generate more energy than most people will ever need. On top of this, energy exists in multiple forms within inches of our body, wherever we are in the world, from solar energy in the sun to wind on the mountains. You don't need a power station to charge a battery, and a battery is all you need to charge your phone. And that's enough for lighting, communication, learning, business, television, entertainment, almost everything there is, apart from heating. What if the clothes that you wear and the movement you take every day provided the energy you needed, not just for a trip, but forever? The science says this is possible, and possible in multiple energy forms, without ever connecting to the grid. Now imagine a business model that makes this idea even cleverer by being able to give the disadvantaged this technology for free, and at the same time enriching the lives of the other 75%, by connecting rich and poor across continents and across cultures. And we do that by twinning the high-end fashion solutions to functional low-end solutions. We know in our hearts that the brands that we buy say a lot about the people we are. I want to partner with the most socially responsible fashion brands to help them produce items using Power to Me's technologies and patents. The dream is that every unit sold through this licensing is enough to support one low-end product manufactured and distributed for free to those without power. Every low-end unit will have a modern world pair. Imagine if you could go online and see where your Power to Me twinned item went. Maybe to a child in a war-torn country, or a homeless guy in Birmingham. Imagine if they could share their stories with you, if both of you wanted to. How differently would we all see the world? Power to Me is about fashion and about technology, but most of all, it's about giving power in all of its positive forms to all of the people. Is this a pipe dream? Why didn't we do this before? Well, the truth is that energy-saving ideas like LED lights and wireless communications, for that matter, have changed the world. What used to take 100 watts to light a room can now be done in 5 watts. And what was previously very difficult to charge can now be done with a modern battery. But can we really generate enough energy to charge a phone just from our clothing and our immediate environment? Well, research on Physleak.com suggests that we radiate heat alone at a rate of 100 watts. That's more than enough. But it's not just natural heat. To calculate it another way, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, the average American consumed 2,880 calories a day in 1951, but now consumes over 3,600 calories a day. Wow. No wonder we're all getting obese. So that's an increase of more than 700 calories, which is just turning to fat at the moment. What if we reused that for our batteries? 700 calories is over 800 watt hours, enough to charge your phone a whopping 8 times over every day. So it's not a pipe dream. We can harness that energy and more by being creative in the ways we capture energy and in how we trickle charge a battery from multiple sources. From the friction in your clothes to the solar panel on your back, from the heat on your head to the energy in your shoes. We don't need 8 charges a day, just 1 per person. Sure, the world may not need quite so many new power stations, and yes, the third world might start to be able to compete with the first world just that little bit more easily. But I think that's progress. The world will also get personal again, and the fashion sector can have a real sense of corporate hospitality, rather than just lip service or sponsoring an athlete or celebrity. Every low-cost unit paid for and connected to a high-end counterpart will make magic happen. We can help to equalise society whilst having a better world for ourselves at the same time. But for this to work, we need a plan, and it needs to be smart, it needs to be ambitious, it needs to be achievable, and it needs to be time-bounded. I'm Dixon Jones. I've got an MBA with an emphasis in strategic thinking, and I have been leading startups for over 25 years. But I can't do this one alone. I'm going to need help right out of the gate. Whether you join the mailing list so you can buy the cool gear and join in crowdfunding initiatives, or whether you can help with the science, the tooling up, the licensing, both in the fashion sector and the third sector, I need you. To keep in the loop, please go to power-2.me to join a very special mailing list and help me give power to the world. Then share this video to your friends and to other experts. That's power-2.me. That's power to everyone, including you. Thank you for your time.